I am Batman.
Ah.
I fucked Catwoman.
You saw that?
And the Riddler's gonna get me.
The Riddler.
I am Batman. Remember that song? It was like in the Nirvana remix of the Bat movie. In the rain.
I barely remember that one.
That movie was way too long.
Which one?
Batman.
The new one?
Yeah.
The Robert Patterson?
Yeah.
Oh, I liked it.
Yeah. That woman is half black. Apparently in this song.
What?
I don't know. We should like black movie have black or
When
something.
I think of Catwoman, I think of Halle Berry.
I think the one white lady like in the 80s one.
Oh, okay. I never saw the 80s one.
Oh yeah. It was fun. Is it recording now?
Yeah, it is recording.
Oh crap.
Yeah, I'm not editing this out. Yeah. What's wrong?
Fuck you.
What's wrong, Julian? I'm gonna tell. This is Julian. But the thing, are you not entertained like how Maximus said?
That's my line. Are you not entertained? He threw the sword in the crowd. I just pay the fuck attention.
Was he trying to like throw it at the people or just throw it at?
I feel like you're trying to get their attention.
No, just get their attention.
People are dying for your enjoyment. You're not gonna even pay attention. Not gonna cheer for my victory.
They're just like,
Isn't that what you want?
they're so jaded looking on. Like, wow, he did it, amazing.
He single-handedly beat like 5 dudes. They're all scared. They're like,
One dude versus 5 dudes.
They're all scared because barley men.
Big barley men eating nothing but gruel and porridge.
Yeah, they would get me sometimes. Whenever they kill like a bear or a lion, they'll get to eat it.
Wait,
They
really?
it doesn't go to waste.
Never thought about that.
Yeah, they'll eat whatever doesn't. Like it was like a special celebration, or they do like a really good job, right? They'll get rewards like meat and liquor as a reward.
Meat and liquor.
Like normally their diet would be like the barley and beans porridge. They would get like a vegetable like drink tonic made from vegetable ashes. They would get vegetables and fruits here and there like apples and pears, I believe. Right? They wouldn't get anything fancy like grapes. I mean, but like they would get some stuff.
What if we like decide to just live for like a month straight of just pretending that we're gladiators, work out every single day for a whole month and just eat nothing but like protein rich porridge and like barley and shit. Barley is like a rice, right? Like a starch,
It's like a grain, yeah.
starchy grain.
It's like a grain.
Would you rather eat barley or grain or rice?
I like to mix it up. I think I'm more used to rice. I think barley isn't that bad.
Because when
You have to cook it right though.
when I saw Maximus and his homies just eating around, I looked at it, I was like, I remember asking, I was like, I wonder if that tastes any good or else just bland as so, where it's just barley, beans, and just onions. I think that's already bland as so on its own.
There's definitely flavor, but it definitely is more bland. And it's flavor, but it's kind of it's flavor there, but like you know what I mean?
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Because think about it, back in those days, the taste buds, the taste buds of back in those days,
Yeah.
they weren't tainted by processed sugar or chemicals. They had fully healthy taste buds. You know what I mean?
Polenta.
Yeah, they healthy taste buds. So they can basically taste more flavors than we can. So even a bland dish to us could taste good to them. You know what I mean?
It's called barley polenta.
Yeah.
By appealing to people's most immediate fancies, with entertainment, they would stay fairly tame. Let me look at.
Oh, they eat bread too.
Oh my god, it's just a lot of bread and a lot of barley, and just so starchy.
Yeah. It was the cheapest food, but it gave them the most bang for their buck. The most vitamins, fiber.
Yeah,
protein,
fiber rich. It says here.
Yeah, fiber rich, protein, carbs, right? Carbs. You know what I'm saying? Like you need a lot of it. They got big fast eating it.
So here oh my god, here's the recipe: 2 cups of barley, 1/4 cup of flaxseed millet, and 1 tablespoon of coriander and 1 tablespoon of salt. That is disgusting.
I mean, not for them. I mean, again, the taste buds were different than ours.
That's so disgusting.
Yeah, yeah, but like for them, the taste buds aren't like ours, right? They're used to all kinds of processed sugar and all kinds of chemicals in their mouth. Their taste buds were more pure than ours. So maybe what's plain to us could be tasty to them.
I'm like, I want to repeat that whole meme that's like, feed a Taki chip or hot Cheeto to a Roman gladiator of the back in the day, and they will fucking explode.
Diarrhea.
They will super heartburn.
Yeah, what's diarrhea?
Super heartburn,
The
explosive
body's
diarrhea.
just so pure. You know what I mean? Because food back there was all organic. Think about it. Everything had to be fresh or dried properly. You know what I mean?
Man, this fucking polenta fucking smacks. Man, I'm about to get my head cut off the next day.
You know, the beans were so readily available and so cheap and easy to grow. You know what I mean? Everyone was eating beans back then. Unless you're rich. All kinds of meat.
I wonder what Maximus thought of in the beginning besides, man, where's my family?
About plowing his wife.
Plowing his wife. What's the guy's name? Was it the one that what's his name? He has a big freaking Roman name. The guy that killed his dad, that killed him, Marcus Aurelius.
Commodus?
Yes, you're right. Commodus was so annoying. Like I see how they really.
Oh, by the way, we're talking about Gladiator.
They will know.
Were they?
Are they not entertained?
I don't know. Probably, are you? Probably not. I don't know.
They really. I don't want to say they did him dirty. I don't want to say they like.
Commodus fucked Maximus over.
Yes.
He bent him over the metaphorical table and metaphorically rammed his cheeks
That guy, like,
with the Vaseline.
I remember I was watching this. I thought to myself, okay, I want to see Gladiator because this is when Gladiator 2 just came out. Like before I thought about watching this movie, I thought to myself, how's this movie gonna be? And I look at that it was 3 hours long. I'm in the business lounge with my so I'm a president of a club, so I'm sitting with my vice president on the lounge.
You're president of a club. What club is this?
If I say I'm doxing myself. I'm not gonna say it out loud.
Oh.
But I look up and I tell my his name Georgie. I'm gonna call him George. I said, George, fuck it, just put like a movie on because they have this big ass 75-inch TV in the lounge, and then he goes to Pluto TV and it says right there Gladiator. I was like, just put fucking Gladiator. Let's just watch it randomly. I'm working on homework. I look up and I just see Common is just hugging the fuck out of his father, and at the time I didn't realize he was actually killing him. Then I hear the choking sounds of him dying. I was like, oh, he's dying. Like, and then his whole reason was like, I want to say, maybe you know better than me. I wish you loved me, Dad. I wish you loved me. He was just super jealous of Maximus because Maximus was going to be the emperor if Marcus stayed alive. Marcus wasn't assassinated.
Yeah, and Maximus was everything that Marcus Aurelius wanted his son to be.
He still loved them though.
Still loved the son, but like
in a different manner.
Yeah, but can you blame him? Maximus, he was that guy.
It's like, it's okay. You're not a fighter. No one needs to be a fighter all the time. We could just be like,
yeah. Like Marcus Aurelius, he realized his flaw as his father, but only when it was too late. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when his murderous son, who was so freaking envious, just popped out a number and said, "I'm gonna kill you."
He was like, "Why him? He's not your blood." But because he exemplifies what. I mean, he exemplifies.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Like what it means to be a leader. And the most important thing is he's morally just and humble, right?
Yeah.
Which was something that most leaders back in those days didn't have. No, I'm not saying most. I'm just saying like in the context of the movie, Maximus was everything Marcus Aurelius needed to take his place. I mean,
it's like at the time everyone had a role. There's farmers, there's bakers, cookers. Everyone had a role, but he didn't like that his destiny was not becoming a ruler. He was so envious. Just.
Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna say Commodus didn't work hard in his own way, like studying, training.
He was not a warrior.
Politics, right? But he wasn't a warrior. He's like a reader. You know what I mean?
He's no warrior. He's a scholar, and that's fine. But
he's a scholar. That's fine. He's a scholar. But he wanted to be
politic. He wanted to have power.
He wanted he wanted to have his metaphorical cake and eat it too, right? But he wasn't that guy. You know what I mean? He wasn't that guy, right?
Dude.
Sure, but we can also blame his father, Marcus Aurelius, Marcus Caesar. We can blame his. Oh, by the way, I didn't know Caesar was a title. That was a name. That was actually, I think the title.
Yeah, I almost called him Caesar, and then
Yeah.
that's why I looked it up real fast. It was Commodus.
Oh, Caesar is a title, not just a name. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool, right?
That is cool.
Right. But yeah, like Marcus Aurelius, he said it himself. He failed as a father. He didn't recognize the value of a son until it was too late. I mean,
It's weird. It's so like.
but a son, but despite being not the best father to a son, but still being there, obviously still being there, loving him, obviously, but like, despite not being the best father, he was still rated, but a son not being ready to rule. Because once the son, usurped the throne by killing his father in secret and blaming it on natural causes, like every decision he made was for what made Rome worse.
Yeah.
He introduced the gladiator games, gladiatores. He introduced those games as a way to distract the masses. Or so some senators, some scholars in the movie called people of Rome watching it the mob.
Yeah, that was a crazy statement.
Like, not in the organized crime sense, but like
Yeah.
a group of people who can be easily swayed.
A crowd.
Yeah, a crowd.
The
They can be
crowd,
swayed,
the mob,
right?
the masses.
Exactly. That was the way of saying the masses, right?
It's kind of cool that that the one that owns Maximus, what's his name? Proximo? Was it Proximo?
I think that was the name. Right.
They have all these crazy ass names, man.
That's a cool name.
Yeah, Antonius Proximo.
That's a cool name.
That's really cool. He really took him under his wing and said, you gotta. I'm an old, rough veteran gladiator.
Yeah, veteran gladiatores.
He's like, you have to win the crowd if you want to get favor with the mob.
Oh yeah, he's gonna win the crowd. You know who he is? He's Maximus. He's literally Rome's hero. You know what I mean?
He was first. They called him the Spaniard though at first because
it was like an alias. He didn't reveal his real name.
They thought he was like from Spain too. The kid, the son.
Yeah.
Was it the son or the nephew, whatever? He was like,
Commodus' nephew.
He was like, I wonder, do they have horses or something like that? He said like a weird comment about Spain or stuff.
I think the horses were named. Maximus's armor, on his gladiator armor, I believe was customized, right, for him. Right?
Oh, because it had like horses on it.
Yeah, I think the horses are named after his wife and son.
Ah,
I think so. I could be wrong.
that's still kind of cool.
But I think it would make sense if they were, though. You know what I mean? Yeah. I feel like it'd be more spiritual, significant. It'd be more personal and significant if that was the case. But I could be wrong though.
I'd say that the one part that really got me was, I don't know. I sometimes think so. Soundtracks make or break a movie. Sometimes I feel.
Oh, the soundtrack was great. Especially even the title of the soundtrack. Now we are free. The girl singing.
I'm gonna be a contrarian for this moment. So the moment where Proxima was talking to Maximus, like this is before before they went to Rome, before they did all this. It was like near the beginning after they saw that Maximus kept winning a bunch of like random battles.
Yeah,
he had this whole inspiring speech talking to Maximus. I used to be a gladiator too under Marcus Aurelius. He touched my shoulder and blah blah blah.
And freed me. Maximus made a joke like, you knew him. Then Marcus said, no, I met him.
It was like, damn, he got very defensive. I was like, dude, he's just trying to say like, oh, you knew him, haha.
Maximus was like, then teach me, right? He's like, teach me your ways.
It was really, it was really funny because like at that moment, Proxima then I realized this is Maximus who was the general of Marcus Aurelius. It's like a big plot moment, but that whole moment, I felt the soundtrack was kind of obnoxious.
Think so?
For that moment, because. He's having a heart-to-heart with Maximus, telling him about, I used to be a gladiator, this and that, my lore, my background. And then in the background, you just hear this obnoxious, like going up and down, like very, very obnoxious strings and very, like, to me, I'm a musician. I thought to myself, maybe that part is like, if they lowered the volume of the soundtrack or just had no sound for that moment or had like a gentle, like, flute sound, it would have been way better, I felt. But the whole string and ensemble part, I was like, does not it feels kind of weird because this guy's
It
like
was the word choice. Maybe not the best choice. I guess according to you, maybe not the best choice.
he's pouring his heart out.
There could be a reason for that though.
Yeah, of course.
Maybe Proximo was that guy. You know what I mean? Back in the day.
Yeah.
So maybe that music could emphasize he was a powerful warrior. I mean, he's still alive now. How many gladiators consider veterans and not be critically injured? You know what I mean?
No, I'd say that
Are dead.
yeah, of course.
He must have been the dude. You know what I mean?
He was that guy, the guy.
See, my personal opinion, again, it could have been a poor choice, or it could have been a way of saying that these two have a lot in common.
Yes,
right.
I can see it that way.
Right, and Proximo was that guy. Like Maximus is that guy now. You know what I mean?
Oh shit! I didn't mean to burp into the mic. I'm sorry.
Basically, all I was saying was that like the music could have been hinting that Proximo in the past he was that guy, right?
Yes.
Like Maximus is that guy in that present day. You know what I mean? Like Proximo, he could have been the greatest warrior of all time. Music could have implied that. You know what I mean?
I would say that it did lead up really nicely. The scene after that, it showed his one of his gladiator buddies looking out into the distance, and he's like at a ledge or like a spot, and then you can see I really like how Ridley Scott, the director, made the set pieces for this movie because it felt like it felt like it was Rome, like it felt like a place you go just.
I feel lived in, like for like a whole place.
The CGI for the time 2000, it still looked decent.
Yeah,
and I was like, okay, this.
I feel like you can't really judge too hard because it was back in the day.
Of course.
It was before our new advancements. If the first movie CGI, if it was like if it was remastered today, oh my god.
Or remade?
Not remade, but just like remastered and fix the CGI.
Try and make it even better.
Yeah, if they did that, that would have been amazing. This room would have looked even better.
Of course,
way better.
I did laugh to myself when I saw they had like birds flying across
CGI birds.
Yeah, that's what I looked. I was like, there's like these artifacts behind the birds' shadows. I saw passing through. I was like, those are fucking CGI. And I started laughing. I'm like, that's funny. It's such a 2000 movie.
Yeah, they're trying to make it dramatic and like make it like awe inspiring. Look at the birds. Room was such a perfect place aesthetically.
That's what I wrote down in my notes. Is that I do admire the attention to detail Ridley Scott tried to put into making it feel like it's Rome, ancient times.
One of the reasons I wish I could time travel, I don't even care about changing anything. I just want to see what things used to look like.
Yeah, no, I had the same thought,
right?
Because I would like to just be, say, ancient Maya civilization, ancient temples, and see how it looks and just pristine it could look like and how advanced it would have been for the time.
Right, and a little. It's going to be a little off trail of the topic, but from what I can recall. Paraphrasing, obviously.
Okay.
Right, forewarning, I'm paraphrasing.
He's paraphrasing.
But according ancient, I believe, I don't know if it was ancient Mayans, but basically, I think
ancient
in Brazil, right? Ancient Brazil. There was this ancient Brazilian, like ancient. I can't remember. Was it Aztec? I can remember.
No.
There was this ancient, like
I think it's either Toltecs or Olmecs. I could look it up real fast if you want, but go on.
Basically, there was an ancient, there was ancient soil. That was like I forget exactly what it was called, but there's this ancient soil that was so ahead of its time that despite being centuries old, it's still usable, and it can like grow up like dinner or anything. I think that was correct, right? Like it was such a like a advanced soil. Like, you could put it in like dead ground, and the dead ground would become fertile.
Interesting.
I was like, how did they figure that out without technology?
I looked it up, by the way.
Oh,
the indigenous groups in Brazil at the time were the Tupi, the Tapuia, Guarani, and Je people.
Yeah, right. It was either them or it was the Mayans. I don't remember which one it was. It was basically
of course,
same energy, same kind of Similar people created this ancient soil that if it was used today, could revolutionize agriculture forever.
Super soil,
basically. Minus super soil, minus any chemical, any genetically modified anything. It was just they made it like however they made it, it worked and it was organic. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of the reasons why I think society today is doing things wrong. If ancient people can figure out how to work with the environment without destroying it and benefit off it, right? The whole society, the thousands of millions of people can benefit off this of this way of doing things back then. How come we can't figure it out now? I mean,
But the shareholders are not gonna like that though.
yeah, they lose money, right?
Exactly.
If shit works, if inventions work too good, they're gonna lose money. Woo! And again, one more thing, a little off track. Remember the black dude that found out how to use water to power his car? Where did he go? You know, where did he go?
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up.
Right.
See what happened.
Like, where did he go, Raziel?
I don't know. He went somewhere.
Usually, found a way to make water power. Using water as electricity to power cars.
I'd say maybe
Genius.
maybe like it's not feasible yet. Hydropower stuff is like kind of iffy-ish
If you,
because you need like constant water. So maybe it was like not.
who knows? Maybe.
I don't know. I'm not a
I don't
scientist,
know.
man.
I'm a conspiracy theorist. Even what I'm saying
He's
is,
a conspiracy.
yeah, again, I'm not. These aren't my own thoughts. These are things I'm only saying things that I've read. You know what I mean? I didn't make this up. These are things that I've read and seen videos about. I'm curious about these things.
He's curious about the world. Imagine having curiosity for the world. How dare you?
Right?
Why don't you want to like, I don't know, sip on Starbucks coffee, maybe worship
I do like Thai tea though. I do like Starbucks Thai tea. It's pretty good.
worship the people that have built this country, the billionaires.
They didn't build shit.
I'd say also, does not anyone not recognize Maximus walking around? In the beginning of the movie, I thought it was kind of funny.
I feel like most people would never met him in person. Think
Okay.
about it. There was no Wi-Fi back then.
But of course not. But like, I'm talking about like the higher ups, like
Wearing a helmet during the games.
because that was my first thought when I saw him walking around. People when he got to Rome with his gladiator buddies and Proximo.
I guess, but think about it like this too, though. Sure, it could have been a little bit of a plot hole, but think about it like this too, though.
He's a folk hero then at this point.
Yeah, not only that, think about it. Higher ups, like they're not going to mess with the common folk like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And on top of it, all of Maximus's loyal senators and loyal soldiers that are friends of him, that are friends of his,
Yeah.
they either left Rome or were arrested and assassinated like his family were. You know what I mean?
Like that one dude who like just got arrested midway,
Exactly, that could have happened.
and he was like next to his buddy.
Right? And most of the soldiers weren't even in Rome. They were in a whole different like city or them near a different part of the country, whole different part of the country, whole other side of it. You know what I mean? Most of us retired veteran warriors and soldiers weren't even in Rome. You know what I mean?
I would say the weird part about this whole movie is that, despite it being 3 hours long, it felt very short.
I know. I know. Like, it was a good movie.
Like,
Movies. Yeah.
we'll go on.
I'll say I like movies like that are movies that make you want more are good. You know what I mean? Like when they feel short, when it feel like if it feels too short, it means you want it more. You know what I mean?
It felt like it just happened so fast.
Exactly.
I don't know how to describe this feeling I'm getting. It's like, that's it.
Yeah, for me, for me personally, again, how I would describe it for myself is like whenever I feel that way, it means that for me it means that I want that I want it more.
I might have to rewatch it again.
Right.
I do want to watch Gladiator 2, and then we could just do a direct comparison if we want.
Right. Yeah. I've watched a few spoiler things, a few spoiler things just so I can get an idea of the time period was based off of, if it's right after Maximus or before. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I think it was after. Oh shit! Excuse me. I think it was after.
After, okay.
It looks like it's after because.
Right.
I've been avoiding spoilers. The only thing I really saw was the trailers that were in the theaters that you're subjected to when you watch a movie. Like I did not watch anything else besides that. I don't like watching trailers anymore because they always spoil like the big parts, like for like horror movies too.
I hate that. I don't remember when they started doing that, but I think in 2010s.
I think
that's when they started spoiling like the bigger scares to get you to watch the movie. Like, dude, I know it's the mystery that makes me want to watch it. Not like show me what the monster looks like before I see the movie. It's supposed to scare. You know what I mean?
I think it was like 15 years ago, like when we were young, when teenagers, they started like changing up how. I'm gonna blame advertising and marketing for this because like I get maybe this way is better, but like it just ruins the movie because it's like watching a whole mystery movie and then the whole trailer just reveals who it is the whole time, and then it's like, why do I want to watch it now?
Right, exactly. Like some trailers just tell you the whole movie, and you're just like, oh, I know what it's about now, and I can figure out how it's going to end. You know what I mean?
There was a movie that was like the whole main villain of this movie is a werewolf. They show the werewolf halfway into the trailer.
Oh, you see that the Wolfman one?
Yeah.
I seen that. I was like, for real? You can show me how it looks before I see the movie. You didn't leave any mystery at all.
It's like, great. I don't want to watch it now.
Yeah, not know what it's gonna be about.
Oh, wow. Like,
No, I can't be scared. I'm not surprised.
like, we're in the age of social media. I get word gets around, but some
It
people,
wouldn't get around if they didn't show us so much in the trailer. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Some people like me, I feel like a boomer thinking about this. I'm like, I don't want to see. Don't tell me what's on the exam before I take it, type of way. You're like, don't tell.
Oh, exam. Tell me everything. I want to pass this shit. I want to pass that shit.
Okay, wait. Don't show me the big review about your whole movie, the big plot point. I want to know. I don't want to know anything. That's why I stopped watching trailers. I don't want to watch trailers anymore. I want to be surprised. Even
Side note, aren't exams stupid to you? I think exams are stupid.
we could probably get into it a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, because you know what? Let me vent. They want me to come in to take an in-person exam on a Saturday. Like, really, bro?
You ever live anywhere near the school? You live like a whole
Hours.
You live cities away from that school. You live cities away from that
2 hours
school.
away, man. It's so dumb, like, dude. I think it's at 1 or 2 p.m. That I'm fine with that.
I hate exams mainly because they want to test your knowledge, but depending on your field, it's always better to do a more on hand. Depending on your field, it's better to do a hands-on examination than just if you remember what the words are. You know what I mean?
That's how I feel about math. If I could just do it, I'm like,
the words are important, but like, it's better to actually know what you're doing instead of knowing the exact definition of a word or how it's spelled. Like, for example, would you prefer a doctor that knows what heart surgery is, or one that knows how to do one? You know what I mean?
that's what I'm doing.
Exactly. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Knowing the words is important, right? I know it's an extreme example, but I'm just saying, like, would you prefer a guy who only knows the definition of certain things or how to spell it correctly, or someone who can spell it all perfectly but can do the job like nobody else can?
That's why, like,
You know what I mean?
I don't read, like, when it comes to like things for like games or like, I want to say like a tutorial for like a plugin for VSTs for like microphones.
Right.
I don't read the manual sometimes. I just do it right away to learn it, and then if I need to learn extra stuff, I look at the manual. I don't do tutorials in games anymore. Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
I just played the game. It said, "Do you want to do a tutorial?" I said, "No." I jumped in.
I stopped playing my games. I never get a tutorial. Except for Elden Ring the one time.
I played with my friend. He asked me, he's like, "Dude, do you know how that character works?" I was like, "Nope." I was like, "Why?" I was like, I don't like doing tutorials. Let me just learn on the fly," and I did.
Right, that's the best way to learn.
That's just me. I know everyone's different, but
it's more fun. Really, tutorials to me take the fun out of it for me personally.
yeah. But
yeah,
I'm gonna be devil's advocate, a contrarian right now. Want to hear it?
What?
We're out of 5. What?
For Gladiator?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We coming on a tangent for a little bit, but yeah, Gladiator is basically a Gladiator. But before I give you my my review, I'm going to say give you my rating. The movie is basically, if you don't know, Gladiator 1 is basically about a general who was promised to be the next emperor of Rome because of his glorious deeds and victories, in humble nature, right, and right, his morals and humbleness makes the previous Caesar want him to take his place after he dies.
Yes.
Right, but unfortunately, the son of
Envy.
the son of Marcus Aurelius, the current Caesar,
Commodus the envious.
Yep, Commodus kills his father because of jealousy, and
No, that's envy.
Right, and basically takes over the throne, right, against his father's wishes. Then when Maximus, the general, doesn't want to serve him, you know what I mean, he ends up getting arrested. Maximus escapes, but ends up finding his family killed for his quote unquote treason, and basically ends up getting captured and turned into a slave gladiator.
So much bullshit into it.
And eventually, and basically what happens is he gets a chance to go to Rome again as a gladiator and get his revenge. He meets one of his past lovers, who happens to be the sister of the false king, right? Commodus' sister. I forget her name. I
could look it up if you want.
Yeah, go ahead, please do. Basically, one of Maximus's past lovers is a woman who happens to be the main antagonist, the older sister, I think. Younger,
I think so.
yeah, right.
Lucilla.
Yeah, Lucilla, yeah, yeah. Basically, Lucilla, basically, yeah. Basically, Lucilla's he's also a very important character too. Like her role is also she's trying to protect her son, and she knows or suspected that her brother killed their father. Because of that, she was afraid of speaking up because her son was always be in danger when he's not under her care. Oh, that guy. He told me Flash is showing me
What is this? Flash is fine.
Flash is showing me a picture of one of the actors in the movie.
I knew it was him.
Yeah.
I knew it was him.
I did too. I'm not good with names.
Yeah, Digimon Hunt. I don't know how to say that.
Yeah. Well, basically, movie is about a veteran general who wants to get revenge for his family. He almost loses his way, but ends up finding his faith again to make things right for the glory of Rome and to honor his past master, the rightful ruler Marcus Caesar, right? And also honor his family that were taken for no reason.
I want my family back.
Right? It's a cool movie, actually. It's a good movie. I don't think my synopsis of it was the best.
I want my family back.
But basically, yeah, good movie. I will give it also. I want to say 4 out of 5 too. I just don't know why.
No, don't try to copy me.
I wasn't copying you.
You're copying me. Just go on.
No, forget 5 out of 5. Too late. I'm getting a 5 out of 5.
Why are you a 5 out of 5?
Because it made me cry in the end.
Well, that's there you go. That's a good reason.
Any movie that makes me really feel something.
Yeah.
I give it a 5 out of 5, even if everything wasn't perfect. You know what I mean? The job of a movie or any type of show is to make you feel something unique, and something unique, right?
Of course.
Something you can take away from it. And I took away this feeling of sadness, but also hope,
yes,
and joy at the same time, because everybody of the other side characters were able to be freed. Well, the ones that survived were able to be freed. And Maximus ends up also being free in a different way, right? But basically, but yeah, it was like a good movie. Maybe a piece of entertainment can make you feel something. A piece of art. The movie was art, by the way. To me, it was art.
I can see that.
Right.
I will touch upon that once you're done talking.
Yeah. But basically, what I'm trying to say is I don't want to be a broken record, but basically, anything that can make me, feel something that strongly is the 5 out of 5 to me, even if it wasn't perfect.
Yeah, good. It's fine. It's good reasons.
Exactly. So yeah. Now for the good, the bad, and the neutral.
Sure.
Let's see.
I'm gonna go first.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah.
Go first.
So I give it a 4.
Well, I like Wes. I'm just kidding.
I gave it a 4 out of 5 because, man, I feel like an asshole for saying. I don't know why.
Yeah, you freaking sociopath. You didn't cry at all. You know, no emotion. You just like, oh, it's so funny, Cecily.
4 out of 5 because maybe I'm very picky, man. Like it's really nice. It's a good movie. I'd say the good is like I like the cinematography of it. I like the way the set pieces were. I like Ridley Scott's directing for it all. I'd say the bad is like it just feels aged. Like the method of how Ridley Scott directed it, it showed that it's a 2000 movie. It's a 24-year-old movie. I don't know how to describe that feeling I get when I see this movie. It's like these are movies I used to see back in the day where like just they're kind of cheesy, kind of campy and stuff.
Like the Mummy.
I have not seen that. I think I saw it when I was a kid and I forgot about it.
We gotta watch that one.
we could do that.
You haven't seen it? You gotta watch that one. That movie is great.
Yeah, we could do it. But it's like the way Ridley Scott also directed the second one that came out recently. So I could probably do a direct comparison to how he filmed it to how he filmed the first one and see like what changed and what's better, because there's so many fast scenes. There's a lot. I'd say the strongest is like the set pieces and the era.
Take a deep breath. Gather your thoughts.
What the fuck does that mean?
You're trying to. You started to stutter. You started to. You started to stutter and check your words.
Okay, fine. I love the set pieces. I love this. I do enjoy the cinematography. I do like the way they color graded the movie to make it seem slightly old, a little contrasty. I don't like there's a lot of unnecessary scenes that could have been cut off that don't really add to the plot too much or add. But I know Julian said that it could add more to the atmosphere, which I can see now in a different light. Okay, that does make sense if I think of it in that lens. The other, I want to say the other bad, maybe kind of neutral. Is like it feels sudden. I don't know how to describe this feeling. Like, okay, he's coming back from a war, and then he's told he's gonna ascend the throne. The throne gets taken away from him. Becomes a slave, fights a battle. Boom! Now he's Rome. Now he's fighting a battle. Encounters and confronts his ouster, and then he fights his ouster. Boom! Movie ends, and he dies. I don't know why it feels so sudden to me. Maybe it's I don't know how to describe this feeling, but
yeah, there's so much more that you could have seen. Like during the movie, there was basically like a what's the word I'm looking for? A tease or like a
what?
There was like a I guess you can there was a chance that we were going to see a bigger coup, like a bigger like battle.
Yeah,
because Maximus told one of his allies to help him go get his remaining soldiers that are looking for battle.
it felt like a lead up.
It was like a build. It was like a build up to like a bigger thing happening, but the plot twist and the subversion happened. The plot twist / kind of subversive thing that happened was that Commodus caught wind of his sister's betrayal and quickly made moves to stop whatever was happening, stop the coup.
Yeah, of course.
And so we didn't get to see that potential big battle that could have happened, which is realistic if you think about it.
Yeah, of course.
My only issue with that scene was that the soldiers were able to respond so fast, like Commodus' knights or soldiers, or whatever.
Yeah,
they're able to respond so fast, organize so quickly. Like who, you know what I mean? I wish they explained how they did that a little bit. Like, oh yeah, how did they find who told them exactly? Like, how did Lucia's son know so much? You know what I mean?
shitty movie detail.
Yeah, that's the only plot thing I didn't like. That I noticed was like, okay, how do they know so much? How do they know exactly where they were going to be? How do they know who was involved? How do they know the guy was behind the castle with the horse? How do they know that? No one was supposed to be there. You know what I mean?
I guess it's like a case of show don't tell, but also like who told?
Exactly, who told?
Like
there's no way Lucina was that dumb to let her son know that much or overhear that much. She's shown to be a smart character. There's no way she would have done that. Or would she let that slip? Maybe calling Maximus the hero. Maybe that could have slipped. Maybe that could have. I could see that slipping. But like, how did Commodus find out so much so soon? Within a couple of hours. You know what I mean? But within a couple of hours, like in universe time. You know what I mean? How do you like find that out? What the fuck? That's my bad in the movie. That's my bad.
I know you said 5 out of 5, but was that one of your bad?
Yeah.
What about your good?
My good was music.
Nice.
The music.
That motif that they kept playing over and over with Max was the flute sounds.
Yeah.
I would say that's I kind of that as like a good that I really like that motif.
I mean, scared was more distinct.
What is it? The leitmotif, whatever you call that. The characteristic sounds.
Mm-hmm. Right. I also like the cinematography. I like the art direction. I like the set pieces.
Yeah.
How authentic they tried to make it look. I appreciated that.
They showed the bread. They showed the porridge.
And the outfits, the clothes they were wearing in the movie, it looked so Roman.
Where's the Gucci at?
Like, and also, and the clothes that the people who are wealthy were wearing also shows, how we value things differently. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like back then, making the color blue was super hard to do. So basically, if you had blue on back then, you're basically rich because it was hecka hard to get blue. You know what I mean?
Blue.
Right? Other colors like gold were also hard to do, and pure white also hard to do. Right?
White.
So all those clothes, all those set pieces, it was amazing. And also the best thing too was the acting. I believe every character was that person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially Maximus and Commodus. Chef's kiss. He nailed that role.
I hate him.
He looked crazy. It's like you hate him, But that's the point. You're supposed to hate him.
I still hate him.
He looked like a spoiled. I believe he was a spoiled bitch, crazy psychopathic brat,
Yes.
borderline sociopathic. Right, but yeah, and my neutral probably is I guess the CGI a little bit. I don't know. Maybe just the. I guess also no I can forgive that. Okay, no, my neutral probably the CGI. Is it CGI birds?
Oh, okay, that's fine.
CGI birds. That's my neutral. CGI birds.
CGI birds. That shit's so funny to me.
That's definitely that's my take. I love the movie, love the acting. I like all the characters. I like also one more thing that I like, one more bonus thing that I liked that a lot of movies don't do for some reason.
Sure.
And shows don't do. They let the actors be dirty.
Yes.
When you think of ancient Rome, ancient places, nowadays in shows, a lot of the characters aren't
pristine.
Yeah, their hair is neat and nice and perfect. Their clothes are barely
They're not
touched
nappy.
unless they're fighting, and then afterwards they're magically clean. This movie, all the warriors, they're dirty. It makes sense. The main character's dirty, bloody, got a bruise, black eye. You know what I'm saying? Like
Dirty.
Like it makes you more immersed. Okay, you know what I mean? It makes you more immersed and believe what's happening in front of you because it doesn't look Hollywood. You know what I mean, it looks like okay, people are actually going through something. You know what I mean?
Dirty. No, I'm just repeating.
Right. Yeah, that's my take.
Oh, okay. Want to see part 2?
Yeah, I'm scared though. I'll see it.
It's the same director.
It's not always a good thing.
It
depends. It really depends.
Ridley Scott has a specific way of doing things. He's like a whiny brat. Also, as a filmmaker, he's good at what he could do.
He's covetous.
But he was like really annoying. But that's my random spiel.
He's a contrarian. He's an artist. He's a film snob.
He's a snobby fucker, but it's whatever. I could forgive him for some things.
Yeah, for all the good movies he makes, hey, give him props.
Yeah,
I mean, like Gladiator, it made me cry in the end.
Alien,
it really did.
Blade Runner, another
Blade
one.
Runner, which one? The original Blade Runner.
The Ridge. He made the OG one.
Why is he a brat? Why is he? Come on, dude.
He got mad that people didn't want to watch Napoleon.
He
made this big ass dude. That movie was like 3 hours and some change.
No.
He wanted to make a movie about an epic movie set called Napoleon and about Napoleon.
Yeah, about a historical figure I personally don't care about. No offense to him. May rest in peace.
Joaquin Phoenix starred in it too.
Okay.
The Joker, whatever.
Okay.
And then people were mad that it like did it so bad.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I'm like he makes good movies, but sometimes he's like kind of snobbish and like gets mad just because.
It makes me not want to watch the movies sometimes, you know.
Like understand your target audience first.
Be a little humble. Be more like Maximus. Be a little more humble.
The world would be a better place if he was more humble.
Yeah, world would be a better place if there were more Maximuses in the world. World would be a better place.
Utopia,
right?
That's Movies with the Homies, episode 7-ish. Was it 7?
Also, I have a question for the audience. If you can go back in time, what ancient city would you want to see? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, I personally would want to go like I said, ancient Mexico.
I want to see Egypt.
I want to see ancient Egypt. I do want to see Basque.
Yeah. Oh, I also want to see. Mesopotamia.
Yeah, ancient Iran, ancient.
Yeah, exactly.
Ancient Middle East. I would like to see Mesopotamia, like because the stuff. I don't want to say crap. The freaking structures they made were just. The ziggurats, dude, holy shit!
Right? Or are the ancient Congo palaces in ancient Africa?
I want to see that too.
Oh, what's the one? The one in the Bible? Babylon. I want to see Babylon. I want to see Babylon. What I want to see Babylon.
I think Babylon is also Mesopotamia.
Really? Okay, that's cool.
I could be wrong, but anyways,
yeah.
Next movie we're doing,
The Mummy. Because you haven't seen it.
Okay, we're doing the Mummy next. Okay. These are a list of movies we're doing, not in order that we're gonna do right away.
Yeah,
we're gonna see Pokemon the first movie again.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna see The Mummy because I never seen it, or I might have seen it, but I forgot about it. I don't remember which one. I don't remember.
First one to me, first one's the best one to me personally.
Gladiator 2.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see The Truman Show again. I saw it once on the airplane going to Hawaii.
An American Psycho, right?
American Psycho. The Cable Guy.
I love the movie.
And Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
I haven't seen that one.
We're gonna do a 3 Jim Carrey parter.
Okay, cool.
movie, because these three movies are like one of his most iconic movies besides Ace Ventura: Pet Detective.
Right,
He has his series movies where he's like just acts out, he balls out.
right.
So you gotta see it.
Do you remember the number 23? Jim Carrey's
Which one?
the number 23.
Number 23.
Yeah, you heard about that one? I never seen it, but I remember wanting to watch it when I was a kid, teenager. And basically, it's some kind of psychological thriller about the number 23. Apparently, it might be some Satan shit, some shit like that. I don't know, but it, I mean, it was,
What the hell?
people probably memeing it.
The number 23 is a
Numbers.
2007 American psychological thriller film. Jim Carrey stars as a man who becomes obsessed with a 23 enigma once he reads about it in the strange book. Received generally negative reviews from critics. Despite this, Carrey was proud of the film, saying, "I was able to explore darker edges of my personality, which really was a blast and something different of me."
Yeah, honestly, I like that. See, something even if the movie's not good, I want to watch it because the actor likes doing it. You know what I mean? I like movies like that too. I like movies like that too. Like for example, Constantine, starring
Oh, we gotta see Constantine too.
yeah, starring terrible names.
I know. I know everything about
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu.
Yeah.
We see that too.
Keanu Reeves, he liked doing Constantine and always wanted to do a sequel. And I was mad too because I want to see a sequel. He was good in that role. Constantine is one of my more recent favorite DC heroes. I wish he was
Recent.
Yeah, I wish he wasn't a DC hero because Constantine feels like his own character. It feels like he needs his own universe. That's me.
Recent is a stretch. That movie came out 19 years ago.
No, talking about Constantine in general.
Okay.
Talking about in general of like the character. Like I liked him before, but in recent years I appreciated him more. You know what I mean? The character, not just the Keanu Reeves version, but like in general, the comic books in general. You know what I mean?
Keanu.
The comic books in general.
Keanu.
Fun fact: Constantine has blonde hair in the comic books, but Keanu Reeves had black hair in the movie, so it's kind of weird.
That's kind of funny.
A weird continuity right there. Issue.
That's kind of funny.
Right.
But let's wrap it up now.
Yeah, I'm done. Peace out, y'all.
Peace out. See you next one.